Hey guys, what is up? This is going to be the last video for me before I call it a night. You'll be seeing this on Saturday. I filmed this Friday night before I had to go to bed because I have work today. But I had to talk about this. This is really, really big news. But it's big news even though it's happened before. So the estate that controls Superman is suing Warner Brothers Discovery. Let's talk about it. So, the Superman estate, and this is coming from Deadline, guys. This is coming from Deadline. The Superman estate sues Warner Brothers Discovery, DC Comics to block the release in key territories. The estate of Superman creator Joseph Shuster is suing Warner Brothers Discovery and its DC Comics, claiming it lacks the rights to release the upcoming summer tentpole in a handful of key territories. Plaintiff Mark Warren Perry, executor to the estate, filed the suit today in federal court in the Southern District of New York, seeking damages and injunctive relief from defendants ongoing infringement in Canada, the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Australia, as well as declaratory relief establishing the Schuster's estate ownership rights across relevant jurisdictions. The matter is ripe for adjudication, it said, as defendants are actively planning a major new Superman motion picture and other derivative works for imminent worldwide release. The latest Superman, starring David Corenswet in the title role, is fact set for release July 11th. The cast includes Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Nicholas Hoult, and we know these things. Okay, let's see if there's anything we don't know. Warner and Perry and his longtime legal team have been in court rather often before. This most recently regarding the termination rights under the U.S. Copyright Act. But the automatic foreign copyright reversion issue in this case did not occur until years later, said Mark Duberoff, attorney for the estate, and was never actually litigated. Now it will be. We fundamentally disagree with the merits of the lawsuit, and will vigorously defend our rights, said Warner Brothers Discovery spokesman. At issue are foreign copyrights to the original Superman character and story co-authored by Jerome Siegel and Shuster. Though Siegel and Shuster assigned worldwide Superman rights to DC predecessor in 1938 for a mere $130 each. The copyright laws of countries with British legal tradition, including Canada, United Kingdom, Ireland, and Australia, contain provisions automatically terminating such assignments 25 years after an author's death, vesting in the Shuster estate the co-author's undivided copyright interest in such countries, the suit said. Shuster died in 1992. And Siegel in 1996. By operation of law, Shuster's foreign copyrights automatically reverted to his estate in 2017, and most of these territories in 2021 in Canada. Yet, defendants continue to exploit Superman across their jurisdictions without the Shuster's estate authorization, including in motion pictures, television series, and merchandise, in direct contravention of these country copyright laws, which require the consent of all joint copyright owners to do so. This is bound to be the most unwelcome as DC and parent Warner Brothers Discovery start to gear up for the release. The trailer was the most viewed and most talked about, and yeah, we know these things. Let's see, when it hit in December, it said, okay. So the lawsuit requests a jury trial claiming defendants' acts as direct infringement have been willful, intentional, purposeful, and wholesale disregard of any indifference to the rights of the plaintiff. There's a lot. Okay, we're almost done. But here's the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is, are they able to, stop the movie from happening in the UK and Australia? clearly they're going to work something out. Clearly they really just want the money. And honestly, they don't have much time. Whoever, is over those rights, as far as the estate goes, there's not much time before these characters are public domain. Now, I guess there is a difference between public domain and then DC doing what they want to do with it, but it's going to come a time where they're not going to be able to say or do anything. So they're really probably trying to get as much money as they can while they can, because there's going to become time soon where once it hits public domain, there's not going to be much they can do about it, which at least in the United States. I don't know about some of these other places. Let's continue. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's infringement of the work's copyrights and exclusive rights, plaintiff has been injured in an amount to be determined at trial, inclusive of plaintiff's actual damages and defendant's profits, it said. Meanwhile, the estate is asking the court for a cease and desist ordering enjoining defendants, their officers, agents, employees, and those acting in concert with them preliminary during the pendency of this action and permanently thereafter from infringing and contributing. And there's a lot of lawyer speak. But let's make sure selling, licensing. I mean, it sounds like they're trying to make sure the movie doesn't come out until the deal gets done. So that's what it's basically saying. I mean, I'm looking over this. It's like basically they can't sell, do, act, joy, concert, abiding, abetting, other infringe copyright. They're basically saying you can't do nothing with this until we say you can do something with this. They're wanting money. Supposedly they did this back in 2012. They had a lawsuit, and so this has just been a continued thing. If it's fair or not, I don't know. They seem to have an argument just by reading what their argument was. It's crazy to think, which I don't know about what, $65 each. That's crazy. The fact that the people who wrote Superman sold the rights for $65 each. In 1938, I don't know how much $65 was, worth now. I really need to look into that, because that is just insane. That is just insane to think about, man. That you would sell something like that for so little, but you didn't have any idea. I don't know if they get any residuals. Does the Schuster family get any residuals from Warner Brothers? I don't know how all that works. But man, that's crazy to think about. That's crazy to think about the number one superhero icon was sold for $130. Man, crazy stuff. So, do you guys think this is actually going to hurt our chances from getting Superman in a timely manner? In the U.S. seems to be okay, but I don't know if they would put it out in the U.S. if they're not going to put it out anywhere else. I really don't think this is going to affect us. I think we're going to get our movie when we get it. I think we have good times ahead of us. But this is definitely something that we don't know how this is really going to turn out. So anything could happen, but I think cooler heads will prevail. I think the show will go on. I don't see this even having a resolution. I think, a judge would allow the movie to continue, and there wouldn't even be a resolution to this until after the movie was even aired to audiences everywhere. So, anyway, crazy stuff, though. Crazy stuff. But what about you? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And guys, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, I hope you're having a good one. Peace.